See this picture? This is how bad my skin tone was a couple years ago. I actually sent this to my doctor as a cry for help because I could not stand it any longer. She graciously gave me a referral to a dermatologist who gave me then a prescription for $210. I sat on that for a really long time because I couldn't justify spending that much money on one tiny tube of something that may or may not work. Luckily, my dear friend Heather, about the same time, reached out to me and said, "Why don't you try these products called Reverse? See what happens." I checked the price and realized a few things. One, it was cheaper than the prescription I had been given. Two, it came with four products instead of just one. And three, it came with a 60-day money back empty bottle guarantee if I wasn't happy with the results. At that point, I figured, why not? My 60-day supply lasted over 90 days, and I started to see my discoloration get better. Then I started seeing other friends that I had known since high school having amazing results with other product lines, like Jana with Unblemish and even my college roommate Liza. Heather shared the business opportunity with me, and at the time I was commuting an hour each way to a job that I really didn't like. I was missing out on so much at the kids' school and at home. I knew there was no way I could keep doing this long term. Started doing a little research and I was blown away by some of the statistics I was seeing. I quickly realized that this isn't just a niche business because everyone has skin. Again, I asked myself, what if this could be the answer to our prayer? Once I got my business kit, I shared Redefine with my mom, and she started seeing results. Found out that my husband was secretly stealing my eye cream, and he was having noticeable results as well. I was even able to use Soothe on my 7-year-old after a little too much fun in the sun one day at the beach. This fall, we had our newest line, Lash Boost, launch. Yet another product that I could put to the test. Guess what? It worked too. As a company, we gained 20,000 new customers that day alone. The same Stanford trained dermatologists that took Proactive to 180 countries are now enrolling new consultants in Australia. That's just our third country. And we have a new product that's about to launch in a few months that's already getting buzz in this month's beauty magazines. As I dove into this business and team training, my circle of friends and mentors began to grow. I'm watching and experiencing them succeed and get to celebrate with them. The things that they are able to do for and with their families, friends, and ministries that are close to their heart has been both astounding and inspiring. Some of them have been able to come home to raise their babies, some are able to help retire their husbands, and some have even been able to replace a former income. These are people I know and get to work with daily. Not only have I gained a business, but I have gained amazing friends, amazing mentors, supportive people who I'm so glad are in my life. Now that I've found my tribe, I am loving them hard and helping others reach similar goals for themselves and their families. Why? Because I think back and I remember a sweet little towhead boy driving his Jeep and think that was just yesterday. And then I quickly realized, no, this was. This is my reality. My kids are growing up way too fast. I want to be there for them as much as possible. One of the fun things I was recently able to do with my RF income that I wouldn't have been able to do otherwise was to join my daughter on a memorable trip to New York City. I was able to treat us to front row seats to her first Broadway musical. What a life changing experience for both of us. This is one of my favorite pictures from that trip and pretty much sums up how I feel about my Rodan and Fields business. Whether you have a skin concern or looking for a way to bring income into your household, just imagine where this can take you to.